Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with another slice of to Lunatea's Veil. In the last episode we kind of did a whole load of stuff at once by clearing the mountains of Mirror and dying a whole bunch in the process to make sure that I got the Momot Doll Bell Ding Dong Wah. And then we went to the Maze of Memories where I missed a Momot Doll Bell, but don't worry, as you saw I went back and got it in post. And while doing that, I relied on my instincts and got the full 150 as my training led me to be able to achieve, because as I mentioned, I play that level a lot when I first played through this game because I love it so much, but now we're going to head to Indecision Pass and strike the Bell of Indecision, and clearly nothing is going to get in our way. Not a boss, not character development, nothing. Whoa, facetious. Facetially be. Lolo. Try to keep up. I know you had some heavy plot dumped all over you because you have like insecurities and we helped you do the thing and we're sad because you're sad and we want you to feel less sad, friendo, because sad spelled backwards is das and that's not good. But please, we need to teamwork. We need to hit the bell and we need your power to hit the bell. And there is the bell. As a child, I didn't know what I was expecting it to look like, but I was not expecting this. It's a tree! It looks like a thing and I don't remember what thing it looks like. Sassy tree. The best kind. Don't know why I'm not talking over the tree. It's the Sass Master 20 million. Well, we're not seeking it anymore because you've got it right up there, but I mean... Oh yeah, that was a thing that was told to us. We heard about there being a fifth bell, not counting the one in the Sea of Tears that we rang to complete Lolo's trial of ascension, because that was just a regular bell. We're talking about a fifth super bell. And we need... Tree, don't jiggle at us while you laugh. That's rude and physically impossible. Why do you wish to obstruct it? You can't reminisce in a world that doesn't exist, you tree. Well, who else is going to, apart from Lyra? Okay, point taken. Fair counterpoint, Popka. I should give you more credit. Yes. Well, she's outvoted 2-1. Democratic democracy, you tree face. How about you get out of the way? Yeah, don't insult her. There's a ship blooming here. Popka is the ultimate wingman. Wait, you missed out the comma before the however. The test? The ball test. That is from the Mighty Boosh. Ooh, it's an egg. This isn't even the egg series. Hello there, egg. Do you wish to engage in combat? Well, geez, do you wonder why you never get visitors? Good gloof. Lolo, where are you, Go-Go? Just get in the ring so we can pass the damn test. Don't tell me old Wisterwood's words here have gotten to you. You're just gonna sit there and die? Because we're about to die even harder because there's an egg, and without you we kinda can't fight back, so... Get your shit together, we can panic another time. And thanks for the exposition, Popka, just in case the player didn't... Oh, hello! You're a berry. And so this is Polonte the Hatchling, where the boss theme is yet another remix of Moonlight Museum, the track, not the game. I don't remember how this boss works, I hardly ever do it, but I remember it being fun. So... For now, we need to get these speed boosters and also avoid running into the death berries. Oh yeah, we could just boost into him, that's okay then. But yeah, I'm pressing X and square, and we can't use a wind bullet. But I can show off, so there's that. Now we have, now there are 5 berries and we have to jump over the lowest one. You can see how it works. And obviously if you take damage, that means you slow down a little bit. And so, oh yes, this whole place is on loop. So every time you go through that tunnel, the area loops. I'm not sure whether that's intentional or... Well, you can see it rippling. You know, it's like Paula Deen. You can see her sizzling. And obviously, the second phase of this boss is going to be exactly the same, because, as we've established, Lunatean bosses have 2 phases to them, whereas Phantom Million ones only have 1. Egg! Yeah. You have a second health bar. Oh, we've hatched the hatchling. You are no longer an egg. You still look like an egg, though. Oh, it's a snake bird thing. It is Servine before Servine was Servine. It's a pre-Pokemon Monmon. Popka, why aren't you helping? Get down here, you fuck. Lolo, you don't need qualifications. Yeah, says the university student. Huh. But, I mean, I did an A-level in Eurovision, which technically qualifies me as a professor. So, yeah. Also, this thing has hexagons. So it can't be that bad. Yeah. He doesn't even go here. Oh. I feel like I shouldn't be talking over this character development, but, rude, but true. I mean, that's kind of why... That's exactly the reason that we were poo-pooing Volk, but I mean... We're all fools here. Yeah, don't just give up, like... You've done all this stuff so far to get to as far as you have done. Why is it only now a problem that you're not qualified? You fish? Well, you're acting like a twit! Popka, the ultimate troll. Oh, she mad. Yes, yes you did! Now get your shit together. And yes, he will, because he is the ultimate altruist, and you are shipped. You are a ship. Klolo. Lolo. It has been pointed out to me. Now, I was aware of this already, but I never commented on it because I thought it was just Phantomilian pronunciation. But everyone is wrong about how you pronounce Klonoa's name. Because, of course, in English, people say Klonoa. As a child, I grew up saying Clona without the second O. In truth, because of how Phantomilian works as a language, the second O is unvoiced, so it's actually pronounced Klonoa. So the O actually behaves more like a... Oh, we could use the wind bullet again, by the way. It works more like a W. So it's Klonoa. There we go. We've bridged the gap between the pronunciation and the Steve. Speaking of Steve, I'm gonna boop you in the chest. Except now he moves too quickly, so getting too close causes a whole bunch of moves to spawn in instead, so come on ladies, let's get in formation. I'm trying to throw this one, thank you. Oh, a threefer. If I'd been a bit less shit, I could have maybe one-cycled this one, but hey, I mean... We did more than half the health bar in a single unit, and also, it seems that hovering in place is a significant slowdown, so if you have to jump in here, make sure it's a jump and not a... when did I take damage? Didn't even grab the heart, but still, I'm offended, I do not... Okay, managed to sneak through there, but I do not recall taking damage, but apparently it happened. Well, whatever. Polente, you am about to die. Bye-bye. Well, that was fun, and we're all wiser characters for it. And I'm showing off as I sail inevitably towards your snake-headed corpse. Power right through the center. And through the whoopily-warpily bit as well. So that was a fun bonding experience for the three of us. So, Tree, you fuck. Did you do that deliberately knowing that that was the outcome? How could you know anything? You're a tree. You're confronted with a giant egg. You are filled with determination. Well, I mean, all this talk of qualifications and results, are we sure this isn't some sort of university nonsense? Fun fact, I actually had that as like my Facebook quote for a while, because I was a pretentious child. But then again, it's true. Pretentious, but true. So it just goes to show that with the four elements, the four emotions that the kingdoms represent, there's good and bad in all of them. Because there's, you know, tranquility, where you need to be at peace with yourself, but if you're too at peace, that makes you blind to the rest of the world. There's joy, where everything in moderation, because there's such thing as too much of a good thing. There's Volk, which I'm not going to ruin this cutscene by editing in the sound effect, where you need to fight for what you believe in, but if you only fight in nothing else, then you will lose sight of what you believe in. And now we have Mirror Mirror, where indecision is a natural reflex, but if you rely solely on that to guide your decisions, then you'll never get anywhere because you're too indecisive, but it's important to have that kind of doubt, need to accept it, and just live with it. Anyway, we've got... How many elements do we have again? I think we have Harmony and Joy and Indecision, and then Leorina took the other one. Or maybe she stole the other ones as well. I don't remember. We have the element of indecision at any rate. So, Baguji, what is the do? I don't recall us getting the one from Volk, though. Yeah. Thank you, Klonoa. You're the one who's paying attention here. We will, but how? We don't know where she's gone. What, do you not believe us? Can you not see a future in which we have all of the things? Oh, they float! How did... Okay, Lolo, how did you drop that one in Joyland if they float? Just throwing that one out there. Baguji, you're being shady as fuck. You lied to me. On the plus side, we found her. Just saying that. Now, I suppose I must have just not been paying attention in this cutscene as a child, because I could have sworn that Baguji never existed and it was just Leorina in disguise the whole time. But that wouldn't make any sense. So... yeah. Leorina, in this instance, was Baguji, but Baguji is a real character, it's just not for this cutscene. So Leorina, you've got the 4 things. Well, what now? You have the 4 elements, but they're not especially bad. How will this affect this so-called 5th bell? Oh no, I will make them pay by making them peaceful, happy, slightly groudy, and also a little bit unsure. Stop talking in riddles, what is your beef, woman? Oh, well that's different. So... things have gone ever so slightly to pot. We're too trusting, that's the problem. And now she's gone. Oh, well, everything's fine then, she's left. She took the elements, but she's gone. I propose we go back to the bells and ring them again, and clearly that will make them fizzle out and then respawn the elements. That's a good point. Seeing the High Priestess, who is not Claire, should tie together all of the plot threads nicely, because Lolo's having doubts about her qualifications as a priestess, and also tying together plot threads. Oh no, the chaos. Oh no, offense. Where? And so, we've mentioned going to see the priestess. We've done this once before. So yeah, we're recycling another level. And this is where things get really interesting. So the chaos has engulfed Lalakusha, turning it into noxious Lalakusha. And this is where things get really interesting. Now, I think it was accidental at the time, but I feel like I can use it. Also, the music here is so moody. But I did say something in the first episode or so that alluded to the fact that we'd be coming back here, that things will have gone a little bit to pot on our next visit. I don't remember the clip. I will play it now, if it's relevant, that is. For future reference, this one's boarded up, and this is totally not a mechanic we'll be seeing again later. So, yeah. We were going to come back here, and now back we are here. And everything is a little bit hell. Also, there are bees! But yeah, there are some design choices in this level that you may have found a bit strange on our first visit. Well, that's so that things could be as fucky as they are now. So now we have to go below this section, using the ketons that we were taught about in Joyland. And, goddammit, I will refresh my keton, thank you. Not to be confused with Keaton, the, fox thing from Majora's Mask. No, don't. I nearly just walked off the platform there. No dream crystal left behind, I've been too sloppy so far in this run. There we go. And now I shall sailing away. And so this time we need to take this move up here, and I don't think we have the tornado to catch us, so... oh, well, we have a Goomy. Why, thank you, Goomy. You are a Goomy. You goom. Goom. Moo moo hoot shoom. Gotta who fast. In brackets. In-jokes, references, esotericisms, and other things. And other things. Why? Why did you pop this thing? Don't pop yourselves. Excuse me, I would like to get through here, thank you. And there is still no egg up here. I thought there might be, either on a previous run or on this one. Now, I may have pointed out those little statues before. This is where they become useful. Because something happened with the eruption of the chaos that set off all the mushrooms in here, releasing poisonous spores into the air. And the caves are now full of toxic air that we can't breathe, hence noxious Lalakusha. So these statues are the only areas in the caves that have breathable air. And so we have an entirely new gimmick here. We have an air meter. Does it sound like I'm really nerding out here? Because this is cool. So now, you're really dope. Dope means cool. You're really cool, and it's just a picture of the Pope with sunglasses. That is a reference to a YouTube poop, not my own original content. Oh, and that's another thing. The earthquakes not only set off the mushrooms, but also slightly adjusted the stage. So we may be seeing some unique original areas through here. Oh, and Popka can just breathe. So I think that's a subtle hint. If okay, troll. But yeah, I believe if you have a second control plugged in, you can play as Popka. And ow. And he's not affected by the air limits in here. But obviously player 1 is, so that's something to consider. And we have Lakuri shenanigans. So that's that one puzzle that's been done so far. And we have what even was that grammar? Air statues, just consider them at all times. It was this path here, but in regular Lalakusha that killed my PlayStation 3. Still working on that, by the way. You there, before you even, can I use you over here? Oh, there was a moo over there anyway. Well, never mind. Now, usually my child self would be excessively worried when it comes to levels that have time limits. Like, for example, Sonic Adventure 2. There are a couple of levels in that where every level natively has a time limit attached to it, and I would always overly worry, like, oh no, I have 8 minutes to complete this really short level. I will never finish it in time. So I'm trying to be really, like, obviously I'm going to worry, kind of, about making sure that my air meter stays full. But my child self would worry to the moon and back. You know, to the moon. To the moon, though. Now, you there. Spawn. Oh, that was lucky with the spawn timings. So I don't know if you can grab those enemies while they're airborne, or if they have to wait for them to land and then open. But the thing is, you can grab all enemies while they're spawning. That's kind of a useful shop. You know, the Swedes are coming to Leeds, and they're bringing with them a useful shop. That was, again, esoteric. That was an advertising campaign for Clas Ohlson, which is like, well, it's a Swedish company that they sell things. They build themselves as a useful shop. We have do. I am surprised that worked. Now this one's angled to the right, the left. It's angled. That second spring is angled. The one that's further to the right is angled to the left. Are there more of those fish? There are not, because the water is now poisonous. I don't know if that makes any difference, but hey, we are doing a progress. And the music in this level, both outside and inside, is amazingly, thing. What am I trying to say? It's very, you know? The music is very atmospheric, both outdoors and indoors, and the outdoors and indoors are very different. In fact, it kind of reminds me of, Moon Mountain, I think it's called, from Star Fox Adventures. It's better than people give it credit for. But yeah, it's like, oh, everything is weird, so therefore the obvious solution is to make it sound like space. Or something. Now, anyway, the first time we were here, this path was open and there was a monster inside it. And this one down here was closed, and there was not. Well, now it's the other way around. Basically, more or less, across the board, if there was, a monster thingy inside a hole in the vanilla version of this level, it'll be boarded up, or, well, webbed up like this, in this version. If it was not, if there was an enemy in the original version, then there won't be, and if there wasn't, there will be. That's how this level functions, more or less. That's a general rule. Please, thank you. I don't trust me. We've been over this. So yes, when it gets to levels, like reprises of levels like this, and the Vulcan Inferno, it's at this point where you need to be a skilled player. You know, these levels do not fuck around. Obviously, we're still, you know, we're about halfway through the game. Things aren't as bad as they could be, but still. Also, wow, I didn't realize I was supposed to do that. So, that was kind of lucky with my liqueur shenanigans, you know, my, banana, liqueur, strawberry, daiquiri, hickory dickory dock. I don't know, I'm good at this game, that's all. And there is the statue, and she hasn't died, so that's good. Oh, there's a... Is this the move that I've been thinking of for all these generations? Because it spawns in armor, and then it's going to have to respawn so that you can kill it a second time. No, okay. I thought maybe, because it alternates between being armored and not armored, that perhaps you'd have to kill it once, and then a new one will spawn without armor, and that counts as a separate enemy, or something. Evidently not. Okay, so we'll inflate you, like some sort of DeviantArt deviant. And whoop. And so we have more of these platforms that, in Daughter Phantomile, they saved until, well, I'd say World 6, Vision 6.1. But in this game, well, actually, I think we're on Vision 6.1 at this point, because this game's a bit longer. I don't know. But when we saw them briefly in, Volk, I think it was, so... I think this game does expect you to have played the previous one to some extent, and that's how... Ooh, there's gonna be, maybe, I don't know, I was gonna say, oh, there's gonna be an error bill. I don't know that. Ooh. Ooh. I see a universe of infinite energy, but no potential for threat from this enemy. But I did see an error bill, where was it? And also, God, Tess, don't forget. Just generally speaking, don't forget. And then, please respawn so that I can escape, thank you. I need air. Making like Miles Edgeworth and his family, that is kind of spoiler territory. I should probably stop. Okay. Breathe. I don't know why they felt it necessary to put 3 statues there. Maybe it's just so that entire corridor is safe. I don't know. Now. Error bill a second time. Bounce up thusly. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Okay. I just had a moment there. So we need to go back, get the error bill, and then use the error bill to get the Keton, and hope you did your homework on what these enemies are called, because I know what they're called, and that's how I'll be referring to them, because they have names. We need to get this fucker, so that we can get this fucker. Of course there's a fucking mirror fairy, why would there not be? Okay. Dream crystals, and that. And I suspect we may need another one. Yeah, we do. We do, an animation company. I think they're French, I think that's the pun. Like, O-U-I-D-O. And they're called We Do, because they're French. And we could breathe again, like Denmark that one time. And once again, holes have swapped around as far as which ones are active and which ones are not occupied. Noccupied, if you will. Why would you say this, Tess? That was not funny, that was not necessary. Stop saying words that aren't funny. Oh! I was gonna say, don't we have like 2 moment doorbells? No, we have 5. We are making good progress, Time Town Pants. And we're back out here again, and there's the last Mommet Doll bell. Oh, we have liqueur times. Banana liqueur. I've made this joke already, that's not even a joke. It's just me saying words. And so now, this bit had air before, and now it doesn't. So we need to boop that, boop this, and then jump up here. Ooh, the pressure. The rigidity. The ribble-de-bibble. The rum-pum-pum. I'll keep saying words, and they'll be funny eventually, I'm sure. Huh. Well, I don't care. I've obsessed over getting these dream crystals so far. So I'm going to get those last 2. Oh, now there are bees. Okay, I don't know what these enemies are officially called, but they look like bees, so I'm going to call them bees. They kind of go... They spawn in, and then they kind of just go on a journey. Yeah, I'm going to use you. And then... I think that's all we need, so... Once again, the exit point of this level is the same as it was in the original version of this level, about 3/4 of the way through here. Yeah, okay, now we're in auto-controlled territory. So... Priestess, lady, person, please give us some guidance. Excuse me? If you knew about her, why didn't you warn us sooner? Oh. You see, that's slightly less surprising. But that says to me, though, that Rina, or Rina, is a suffix within Phantomilion that means something. So, Leo plus Rina equals, like, Pirate Leo or something. But she has been corrupted. I don't remember this part of the story, so, yeah. So we have a classic story of the impatient child being rude. And yet, this explains... Oh, she's got the feather in her hat, so she did pass the Sea of Tears test. So, this is how she's able to wield the fake ring. Because we've seen, only a priestess can wield the ring, or at the very least make use of a ring. And so she's got the fake ring, and she can use it, because she was a priestess all along. Bwah. If you became a priestess in the name of power, then you were doing it for all the wrong reasons to begin with. You fool. You see, this is how Ganondorf started, and look where he is now, trapped between dimensions, covering Adele for all eternity. So don't do this, Leorina. There's nothing you could do short of, I don't know, chasing after her, grabbing her on the shoulder and saying, stop this, and then slapping her across the face. No, you just let her go, and look where we are now. The fucking apocalypse. So there you go, Lolo. You're not as bad. You feel better, because now you've seen someone who is worse at this than you are. So, the world is in a state of turmoil, the chaos has been unleashed, and Leorina's doing something fucky in the Sea of Tears, so looks like we're going to have another reprise level thing, but what's she doing with those elements? And there you have it. The fucking plot twist of my childhood. The 5th bell was in the 1st level the whole damn time. Right above the 1st bell we actually touched. Although the 1st bell wasn't a valid bell, that was just a bell. But this is a bell with a capital B. So yeah. Turns out the Sea of Tears is in a kingdom all of its own. Or at least that's what the bell would lead you to believe. Not sure what Baguji's Island counts as in that case. I would say Lalakusha, but yeah, turns out the Sea of Tears was an entire country unto itself. Plot twist! Turns out the 5th bell was right under our nose the whole time. I wouldn't say it's appeared so much as it's been exposed to the elements. How could you all tell, by the way? Or maybe it started ringing, I can't hear the cutscene. And Popka, don't forget about him, he's been useful as well. I mean, so far, short of a few earthquakes, it's not really done anything that bad, but I mean, as saviors of the world, it is our duty to go and do the thing. So, come on, Lolo, you can do the thing. Just because we're a duet rather than a solo act. Ship! Now's not the time. Maybe now is the time. Ship! I'd like to imagine that the High Priestess ships it as well, because I mean, come on. Fucking adorable. And then Popka's just there like fucking best man, bridesmaid, all in one. Reminds me of me, in a way. You killed the mood, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. So yeah. Things got pretty heavy. And so, yeah. In the next episode, we will be returning to the Sea of Tears to see exactly how bad things have become under Leorina's crazy whatever. But for now, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. And oh my god, this game is so good, how could you possibly disagree with me? See you then for that. You don't want to miss it, trust me.